Subscribe to my channel now. Remember to subscribe to my channel. See you. Another fake polyglot living in the UK. Another fake polyglot living in UK. I think he is originally Arabic or something like that, but he will pretend that he become fluent in Arabic. Someone who is originally Arabic person or who originally grow up with Arabic language, then he pretend that he learn Arabic from zero to fluent in Arabic in 16 months. But that's a video about another guy. He have a video about himself where he say that he become fluent in Arabic in 10 months. He have a lot of videos about how I learned Arabic, but I think he's originally Arabic person or someone from a country that speaks Arabic. He has some vlog in Mauritania here. Most of his videos are in Arabic. He's some guy staying in UK. Look here, my name is Muhammad Andalusi, and I'm the founder of AndalusiInstitute.com. In this channel, I will share with you the results of our students' inspirational moments, stories, and tips about learning the Arabic language. More info, United Kingdom, and you have some website about his institute there. You have some website about his course here, about some program that he's selling. We helped lost despondent students. This specimen represents 99% of students. They study books for years the wrong way. Okay, so 99% of people study language the wrong way or study books the wrong way, and you have some special way that will make them fluent very fast or learn something very fast. Seems like you're some bullshit person just making some bullshit course. Become a successful student. This specimen is rare, accounting for only 1% of students. They can delay gratification and stay consistent on the path of learning the language. Blah blah blah. You're full of bullshit, man. Student result. How do we know if this is a real story, just some made up story? They'll just make up some stories about some people who learn a language very fast, so people will pay for their course. Expert mentorship or scammer mentorship. Expert mentorship or scammer mentorship. They always make some lying stories so they can sell their products. And of course, he lives in the United Kingdom. More info, United Kingdom. I think he's some Arab or something like that living in this United Kingdom. And he pretend that he became fluent in Arabic in 10 months or something like that. He have a video here, this one. 3 untold stories. He say that he become fluent in Arabic in 10 months. Fluent in Arabic in 10 months. You can see there on the picture, fluent in Arabic in 10 months. He's just full of bullshit. He's just full of bullshit, this guy. And he also has some polyglot video that he pretend that he can speak 5 languages. And I see that it's just some fake video. He's living in UK, so maybe he can speak English and Arabic. So maybe he can speak 2 or 3 languages, but the others are fake.
I espero que tots estigueu bé.
Look here. Polyglot easily speaks 5 languages fluently. Polyglot easily speaks 5 languages fluently. And look here, you can see he's looking down to read from a script. This fake shit, man. You can see he's looking down to read from a script. Why are you not looking in the camera? When he's going to speak in French, then he looked down to read. As a native English speaker, born and raised in London, your English sounds like a typical international school student, kind of mixture of American English, British English, your native accent. Look this one here. There are times where in this particular video your Spanish accent is quite strong and you tend to drop words, indefinite articles and nouns. However, my first introduction to your content was through your funny Facebook memes on what it's like to study Arabic in Egypt. In those videos I actually thought you were American since your English accent is similar to a black American in the northern coast. I was so surprised to see a video on Facebook where you began to speak Spanish fluently. But he say that his Spanish sometimes it sounds good and sometimes it doesn't sound good. I think maybe his Spanish and French are fake. But let's take a look at the video because you can see here he's looking down to read the French. He will speak French now, then he will look down. And he will only say a few sentences in the start in every language. And after I think he will speak more. Here, look.
Vous êtes tous, vous allez tous bien?
Vous tous bien. Vous. Why you say the same thing 3, 4, 5 times and also you're looking down and reading? He's looking down and reading. You have some paper there that he's reading from or some laptop. You're full of bullshit. You cannot speak French, that's why you look down and read the French. He look down and read when he speak in French because he cannot speak French.
Today, guys, I want to explain you guys.
Look, there was some edit there. And look, he's looking down to read and there was some edit here after 15, 16 seconds. Just after he finished speaking French, there was some edit. But let's take it from the beginning, this fake shit here, man.
Salam alaikum wa rahmatullah. ¿Cómo estamos todos? Espero que todos estéis bien. I hope
you can see he's looking down the whole time. He's just looking and reading some text.
Is doing well وأرجوكم بخير جميعا.
You can see he's looking down and reading a script.
I espero que tots estigueu bé. Et j'espère que vous êtes tous.
Why not looking in the camera? Why not looking in the camera? You're just reading a script, you fake bullshit, man.
Vous allez tous bien?
Vous. How many vous you want to say? If you can speak French fluently, why you keep saying vous? And then you're looking down and reading from a script.
So today, guys, I want to explain you guys.
Edit. There was an edit here after 15, 16 seconds like that. Why you edit the video if you can speak the language? Why you make some edit if you can speak the language, you fake bullshit? You will see here there's an edit after 2, 3 seconds here after 3 seconds.
Vous allez tous bien? So today, guys,
there was one edit there and I think there's one more edit now.
I want to explain you guys.
There was an edit there, you see there was some shaking in the picture. He made 2 edits after each other. I think when he speak the French part he edit it alone. And then after he start another recording.
So today, guys, I want to explain you guys.
You see, there was some shaking in the picture because there was some edit there. But it's not easy to see because it's not clear, the edit. What you see, you will look at him, then you see there's some shaking in the picture here after 3 seconds.
Vous allez tous bien? So today, guys, I want to explain you guys how...
When he moved his hand up and down, there was some edit there, there was some shaking.
I became a
polyglot and how I became fluent in 5 different languages, which is the definition of a polyglot. A polyglot is someone who speaks...
It was at this moment that he knew.
Not that he...
Just some fake edited video full of bullshit.
know the definition of polyglot. So here it is, guys. So polyglot is someone who speaks several languages. So I feel as if I'm fluent at all the languages I speak, and that's a pride that I take just because it's been a blessing from Allah and it has helped me a lot throughout my life. So inshallah today what I'm going to do, and we are going to see from this video as well.
Edit. Your video is full of edits, just some fake shit. You'll see there's some shaking here in the picture because there's some edit. Just some fake edited video, you're full of bullshit. Here after 2-3 seconds or something, you'll see there's some shaking.
I'm going to do, and we are going to see from
You see there was some shaking in the picture because there was an edit there.
this video as well. From how many, like how many
Edit. The video is full of edits.
languages does the people who views the video speak? So if you guys speak the language that I'm about to speak in, which is not my language, I will, I need you guys to rate my level and skills in that particular language. Okay, so the
Edits. The video is full of edits, but they're not easy to see, but there's so many edits. You speak every language for few minutes. The video is 14 minutes and you speak 5 languages in 14 minutes. Every language just less than 3 minutes every language, and most of the time you're speaking English.
5 languages that I speak, that I'm fluent at, is first one, mother tongue, Catalan, from Catalonia.
Catalan. Okay, I think you're full of bullshit. I think you're some Arab guy living in UK or something.
Where Barcelona is at. Okay, so northeast of Spain, that's where Catalonia is at, and we speak a language, and some people might argue that it's not a language, but it is a language because Spanish people, they don't understand Catalonian, even though Catalonians...
But his accent is more like American, not like... It's not like British accent. So there's a bigger chance that he's some guy from USA who are originally Arab guy or something like that. Like Arab American guy like that. You're full of bullshit. Because most of his videos are in Arabic and he have many long videos in Arabic. Unless it's fake, but I think it's difficult to fake it, but we never know. But let's say he can speak Arabic and English, and then I think the rest is bullshit. You say he can speak Arabic, English, and then what more? I think French, Spanish. I'm not sure what is the last language. Okay, let's just continue and see this bullshit.
We understand Spanish people, all right? So this is how I speak Catalan. Y parlo català de manera normal, perquè si
Why are you looking down and reading? Why you're looking down and reading if you can speak Catalan? If you can speak Catalan, why you looking down and reading from a paper or laptop? You're full of bullshit. You cannot speak French, you cannot speak this Catalan, you're full of bullshit.
nascut a Barcelona i parlo català amb ma mare.
Why are you looking down and reading? You're fake.
Speak Catalan i parlo català de manera normal.
See, he's looking down and reading. You cannot speak this Catalan. You're full of bullshit. And I speak Catalan. Obviously, I was born in Barcelona and I speak Catalan with my mom. I spoke Catalan to my grandma, to my sisters. Yeah. Ah, full of bullshit. You're looking down and reading some script that you wrote down.
Perquè he sigut nascut a Barcelona I parlo català.
Why are you looking down there and reading? Because you cannot speak the language, you're full of bullshit.
Amb ma mare, parlava català amb la meva àvia, parlo català amb les meves germanes I amb molta gent de la meva família I en general parlo català perquè és català amb ma mare.
You're full of bullshit.
Parlava català amb la meva àvia.
Look down every few seconds to read from his script. This fake shit, man. You're just some fake shit reading from a script.
Parlo català amb les meves germanes I amb molta gent de la meva família I en general parlo català perquè és la meva primera llengua. So that's the first language. Second language, guys.
The first language you speak for less than half minute, or how long time did you speak this bullshit, man? Let's see how long time did you speak this Catalan.
That is not a language, but it is a language because Spanish people, they don't understand Catalonian. Even though Catalonians, we understand Spanish people. We understand Spanish people. All right? So this is how I speak Catalan. Y parlo català.
See here from 1:45, from 1 minute and 45, and then until what time? I think he only speak for like 1 minute or something. And he just look down and read from a script, this fake bullshit.
De manera normal, perquè he sigut nascut a Barcelona I parlo...
Barlo, you read from a script, you fake shit, man.
Català amb ma mare, parlava català amb la meva àvia.
Yeah, you look down and reading from a script that you wrote down and you practice how to pronounce it. You're full of bullshit, man.
Parlo català amb les meves germanes I amb molta gent de la meva família I en general parlo català perquè és la meva primera llengua. So that's the first language. Second language.
Oh my God, he speak for 15 seconds or 20 seconds. He speak for less than 20 seconds. You prove that you can speak this Catalan by reading a script for less than 20 seconds. And then people believe in this bullshit.
Language, guys, is Spanish. Okay?
Yeah. I think your Catalan and Spanish and French are fake. I think you can only speak English and Arabic. I think you're some Arab guy living in USA or something like that. Or some Arab from USA who moved to UK or something like that.
Like I said, some people they argue that Spanish and Catalan is the same.
There was an edit there. He's just some fake bullshit. And I think he looked down now to read now the Spanish. You can see he looked down now.
Same language, but it's not. For clear cut.
Edit. Full of edit. Every few seconds there's some edit.
Proof is that Spanish people don't understand Catalan. Okay, so that's a clear part.
You're speaking English most of the time. You're full of bullshit.
Clear cut proof. So in terms of Spanish, this is how I speak Spanish. Hablo español de manera no.
Look there, he's looking to the side to read there. He's full of bullshit.
Normal, ya que crecido en Barcelona, el español es una lengua que tienes que aprender.
He's looking down to read. He's just full of bullshit.
Spanish people don't understand Catalan. Okay, so that's a clear cut proof. So in terms of Spanish, this is how I speak Spanish. Hablo español de manera normal.
First he looked to the right side to read, and now he will look down to read.
Ya que crecido en Barcelona, el español es una lengua que tienes que.
Look, he's looking down to the side there to read. He's looking there and reading. He's just looking and reading. He's full of bullshit.
Aprender sí o sí. En el colegio, la aprendes en la calle
And he just memorized some stuff. You can see he's trying to remember. He just memorized few sentences for the video. Look, he's trying to remember should I say this, how should I say this. You just memorize few sentences for a video and you look to the side also there to read.
La verdad es que el catalán lo hablé más en el colegio, creciendo, que el español.
Why keep looking to the right side there? You have something there on the right side, you're full of bullshit.
La verdad es que el catalán lo hablé más en el colegio, creciendo, que el...
Look, he looked to the right side there. Here after 5
La verdad
seconds.
es que el catalán lo hablé más en el colegio, creciendo.
He looked down there, look, he's looking down, and then also he will look to the right side. He looked down to read something there, down, and then also he will look to the right side to read also. Look, now he looked to the right side. He has something there on the right side, and he also has something there on the table in front of him. So you're just reading the whole text, then you can speak Spanish, and you will only speak for a few seconds or something like that.
Que el español. Y en
Why you look there to the side? Why you look there to the side? You have some papers there around you or something that you're looking and reading from. Why are you not looking in the camera when you're speaking?
Cataluña.
See, he's just looking down the whole time, looking to the right side or looking to the left side or looking in front of him. He has some papers there that he writes some things that he just read from this paper.
La mayoría de las escuelas aprendes en catalán, pero los estudiantes.
He will look down, then he look to the right, look to the left, full of bullshit.
La mayoría de las escuelas aprendes en catalán, pero los estudiantes.
See, now he look to the right side. He has something on the right side, something on the left side, something down there that he's reading from. Just some fake shit, man.
Estudiantes en general, solo porque hay mucha multiculturalidad, hablan español casi todos. But that's Spanish.
Edit. There was an edit there after he finished speaking Spanish. Why there was an edit? I think he recorded the Spanish alone. He recorded one video for 20 seconds or half minute speaking in Spanish. Then after he put the recording together with the other recordings. Here after 2-3 seconds or something, there's some edit here. After when he removed the flag, same time he removed the flag there's some edit and you see some shaking in the picture.
Multiculturalidad, hablan español casi todos. But that's Spanish.
You see his head shake. His head shake here. There was some edit there.
Okay, and I need you guys to, if you guys speak Catalan or Spanish, I need you guys to rate my skills in every language, okay?
Your skill to speak every language or your skill to read every language from some paper?
So now we're gonna go into the third one that I've learned.
Edit. There was some edit there, some shaking in the picture, and now he looked to the right side again to read. He looked again to the right side to read the French one now, the French.
It was French, okay? So French, je parle français d'une façon un peu.
Un peu, then you look and read, you fake shit, man. I speak French in a way a bit, I would say ghetto sometimes. Full of bullshit, man. Yeah. Look, he looked to the side to read.
Je dirais, comment vous...
Now he looked down to read. He looked to the right side to read, then he looked down to read also in front of him.
Voyou des fois et un peu cassos et...
He's looking down to read this fake shit, man. You cannot speak French. You cannot speak Catalan. You cannot speak Spanish. You cannot speak French. That's 3 languages you cannot speak. And you say you can speak 5. I think you can only speak English and Arabic. That's 2 languages.
La raison pour ça, c'est parce que...
You're looking down and reading, you fake bullshit. You're looking down and reading, you fake bullshit.
À 14 ans, je suis parti.
You're looking down and reading. That's how you became fluent in 5 languages. And that's how you want to sell your scammer course to people. The scammer course that you're selling here to people. This Andalusia Institute. Your Andalusia Institute that you want to sell to people, you fake scammer, man. and then you tell something about 99% of people are learning the wrong way. 99% of people are learning the wrong way. You say on the website that 99% of people are learning the wrong way or something like that. So the right way to learn is to lie to people and read from some script, you fake shit, man. Just so you can sell them some course. You lie to them so you can sell them some course. You'll pretend that you can learn many language and you can easily learn many language. So people will pay money for your fake course, you fake shit, man.
En France, à Paris.
Look, he's just looking down and reading. And you speak very slow and say some easy, simple things.
J'habitais à Aubervilliers.
He's looking down and reading this fake shit, man.
Si vous connaissez...
full of bullshit, man.
Si vous connaissez Paris, Aubervilliers...
See, you can see he's looking down and reading this fake shit, man.
Mala 800, tout ça...
Just looking down to read, looking to the right side to read. You're full of bullshit.
J'allais au collège...
Full of bullshit, man.
Gabriel Péry, vers...
You're full of bullshit.
Vers... c'était où ça? La Courneuve, je me rappelle même plus.
You're just looking and reading and then you pretend that you cannot remember. You're full of bullshit.
C'était quoi l'arrêt du métro? C'était
You're reading from a script, you fake shit, man.
le dernier arrêt de métro de la ligne.
Okay, so you can read from a paper, you fake shit, man. You're looking down and reading. You're looking down and reading, you fake shit, man.
Rose, je crois. Je me rappelle plus. Après 4 chemins. 3 ou 4 arrêts après 4 chemins.
Yeah, you're just looking and reading. That's why you're looking down there.
Je me rappelle pas. Mais bref, j'ai appris français là-bas. Dans les...
Okay, so you can read French. That's good. Bravo.
rues, dans l'école. J'avais 14 ans, donc je pense que mon français, il est très peu...
Bullshit. You're just looking down and reading, you fake shit. You say here, I have learned French there in the streets at school. I was 14, so I think my French is very poor when speaking about vocabulary. I can't blah blah blah. You're full of bullshit. You're just looking and reading from a script. Look, he's looking down and reading. So looking and reading, what you will say means that you can speak the language.
Quand on parle de...
You're looking down and reading, you fake shit, man.
de vocabulaire et d'une façon... J'arrive pas...
You're full of bullshit.
à parler d'une façon éloquente.
You're full of bullshit, man. You're just looking and reading. Maybe you know some beginner stuff in French, but you're also looking and reading a script.
Le français. Je parle plus genre, vas-y frérot,
Yeah, you're full of bullshit, man. Just looking down and reading, you fake shit, man.
Oh, tu vois, genre français de rue. Donc voilà, if you guys speak French, read
bullshit, man. You're full of bullshit.
my French. Now the third language that I learned throughout my life, it was English. So English, it was kind of like very gradual.
It's just full of edit your video, full of edit bullshit.
Gradually, and it wasn't. I didn't really attack English, and I have never really learned English in a formal way because
I think he is from USA or something, and then he will say that he have not learned English well and bullshit. He's from USA or UK or something. His profile says United Kingdom, but I think he originally from USA or something. His profile says United Kingdom here, more info United Kingdom, but I think originally he came from USA, like some Arab living in USA or something like that. Just full of bullshit, man.
it was just part of. It was, first of all, it was a subject in school from little, like from young in school in Catalonia, since I was 3 or 4 or whatever it was. So obviously you learn how to speak, normal English, like hello, my name is, the numbers, the ABCDs and whatnot. And I remember that when I got married, I was.
And your video is full of edit. You're full of bullshit, man.
18 or 19, and I got married to a woman that speaks English. But yeah,
The video is full of edits, and you keep looking down.
Me and my wife speak English. She's native English speaker, so that gave me a lot of skills, or it improved my English basically, just because we've been married for 7 years. So I mean, if you don't get better in 7 years, then I don't know. But I will say as well that
You're full of bullshit, and I think you originally are from USA or something like that. I think you have always lived in USA, or most of your life living in USA. And I think maybe you are originally some Arab living in USA or something like that.
But I did benefit a lot just from young. Before I started practicing and whatnot, I was really involved into just the hip hop culture and just everything related to hip hop, from music all the way to movies and just the culture in general.
You can see he keep looking down to read something. He can speak English, but he looked down because he wrote down some script. He wrote down his lying bullshit story. He wrote down his lying bullshit story about how he learned English and that English is his third language. He wrote down some bullshit lying story about how he learned English and that his English is his third language. Even I think English is his first language or something like that. I think his first language is English or Arabic. And then he makes some lying story about English is his third language. He's just full of bullshit, man.
So that was, when you like something and when you're passionate about something.
When you like something, when you scammers and liars like money, then you start to make some lying stories and fooling people when you like money too much, so you will do anything for money and just lie to people.
You do it. There's only one thing you get good at it. So
you get good at lying to people and fooling people and scamming people and selling them some course.
So I think that was the reason why I am able to speak English the way how I'm able to speak. And I think I speak English to a certain good level, I would say.
Yeah, some American guy or some Arab American guy who lived in USA your whole life or most of your life. You speak English at a good level. You're full of bullshit, man.
In the comments, what you guys think about my English. The fifth language is obviously
Edit. And then he looked down to read now.
العربية والعربية نتكلمها بها.
But he keep looking to the side to read. But I think he can speak Arabic. But I'm not 100% sure, but there's a big chance because he have very long videos in Arabic. Like he have many long videos in Arabic, so, and also I listen to his Arabic, it sounds like his Arabic is very good, so unless he is very good actor or something, unless he's a very good actor, but I think he is some Arab living in UK, and maybe before he was living in USA or something like that, because he have many videos about Arabic. Most of his videos is about Arabic, so I think he's originally came from an Arabic country or something like that, living in USA, Arab from USA or something like that.
هذه الطريقة التي تسمعونها الآن وتعلمتها في مصر وبعض الأحيان إذا كنت في الشارع وما كنت أحاول أن أتكلم بطريقة فصيحة وبطريقة واضحة، بعض الناس خصوصا من أصله عربي يقول إن لفظي أو
But there's some edits and he keep looking down to read. So I don't know if he can really speak Arabic or if it's also fake. I'm not 100% sure, but it looks also a little bit fake.
أو طريقة تلفظ الحروف وبعض الكلمات تكون مصرية، فيسألونني، وأيضا قد يكون بسبب الشكل، لكن يسألونني هل أنت مصري؟ وممكن أحاول
He say that some people ask him if he's from Egypt because his pronunciation sometimes is same like Egyptian. But right now he's speaking classic Arabic Fusha, this Arabic Fusha, Arabic Fusha. Now he speak Arabic Fusha, so this Fusha, so people will not notice which dialect is his real dialect. I don't know if he's some Egyptian who live in USA or something like that.
بحاول أكلم بالمصرية شوية كده عشان تسمعوا، حتى لو كان واحد مصري يعني يقول لي ما هو مستواي، لكن اللغة التي تعلمتها والطريقة التي تعلمتها بالنسبة للعربية هو الفصيحة. لكن لما كنت في مصر كنت
There was an edit there.
هو الفصيحة، لكن لما كنت في مصر كنت أنزل كثيرا إذا
You keep looking to read, but I think maybe because most Egyptian or most Arab, they can speak this classic Arabic or Arabic Fusha, but it's difficult to speak it for longer time. You need to read it. Like you can read it and you can understand it, but if you're used to speak Egyptian dialect, or if you're used to speak Moroccan Arabic or some other Arabic dialect, then you're not used to speak classic Arabic, this Arabic Fusha the whole time. So you also need to look and read it. That's why I think he look and read. But I don't know if he's originally from Egypt or some other Arabic country, or if he's from Mauritania, because there's also some video about Mauritania. Because I think maybe they also speak Arabic in Mauritania or some other African countries like that. You see here, you have this vlog in Mauritania. I cannot remember if they speak Arabic in Mauritania also, but they have some countries that is not Arabic country, but not 100% Arabic country, but they also have Arabic as a language that they speak. But I don't know if he's from Egypt or some other Arabic country, but I think he's some Arab who was living in USA maybe, or something like that. That's why I think he maybe can speak Arabic and English.
عرفت من القاهرة في مصر كنت أنزل كثيرا إلى سوق القماشات لأنني كنت خياطا، فكنت أنزل العتبة منتظما وبطريقة يعني مستمرة، أنزل وأطلع فأظن أن بسبب التجارة أثروا علي التجار.
He looked down to read, but I think because he wrote something for the video like that. But I think he can speak Arabic. I think he can speak Arabic and English, and the rest is bullshit. I think he can only speak Arabic and English, and the rest is bullshit.
بطريقة تلفظهم وطريقة كلامهم بالنسبة لبعض الكلمات
You can see he keep looking down to read because he wrote down some script for the video. He's just full of bullshit. He looked down to read, he's full of bullshit. I don't know what country he's originally from, but I think he's some Arab from USA, like Arab USA, like that. Like you have native Arabic person from USA, like that. Like an Arab guy who was living in USA, or maybe, I don't know if he still live in USA, but his profile says UK or England, United Kingdom. You can see that he keep looking down to read.
ما أعرف يعني كلمات تخرج من فمي هكذا بغير عمد يعني.
You can see he looking down and reading the whole script.
المهم these are the 5 languages that I speak. And now guys,
now he go back to English again.
You know, after you guys rate my skills in every single language, and I want to give a
edit. There was some edit there.
A few benefits of how this has benefit me, or benefit me in life in general, in the professional field, right?
Edits. It's full of edits. Just some fake edited video.
And I want to give a few benefits of how this has benefit.
You can see here after 5 seconds or something, there's some edit, and also before there was some edit.
Fit me, or benefit me in life in general, in the professional field.
You see there was some edit there.
Benefit me in life in general.
You see the edit there? Now he's standing in the middle and holding his arm there up, one hand or both hand there up at 9:21.
Benefit me in life in general.
You can see here at 9 minutes and 21 seconds. 9 minutes and 21 seconds, he's looking to the right side to read something, and his hands are down. His hands are down, and he's looking to the right side. His hands are down. Then now, in less than a second, his hand will be up. Look now. Look, in less than a second, his hand will be up, and he moved to the left side. Just some fake edited video.
The professional field, right? When employers or whatever you might be, they see that you in your curriculum, if they see that you speak different languages, automatically gives you Spanish.
لابد أن نبدي شكرنا لأخينا الشيخ.
Sheikh Muhammad. Okay, you are Sheikh. You are Sheikh. Sheikh. So, what did the religion tell you? Did the religion tell you to lie to people and scam people? Did your religion tell you to lie to people and scam people? You're full of bullshit, Mr. Sheikh.
Understand a culture through translations. This is why
the religion tell you, Mr. Sheikh, to scam people and make some fake edited video, or make some fake video where you read from a script, making some fake video reading from a script, so you can sell your scammer course. So you can sell your scammer course here from your website, that you tell people that only 99% of people are learning the correct way. We help lost despondent students. This specimen represent 99% of students. They study books for years the wrong way. So 99% of students study the wrong way, and you fake scammer are studying the correct way. So you can sell them your course. Let's see here, get started, what it will say. How to become fluent in Arabic in less than 2 years with the most efficient learning method online from home, whether you're busy or have free time. The problem with the current way of teaching Arabic, bullshit, man. Blah, 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 blah. Let's see here what is here. Blah, 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 blah. Just a lot of bullshit. Maybe those people are working for him also. But there's no price here for his scammer course. What is the price of your scammer method? What is the price of your efficient learning scammer method? Insert your details to watch. Bullshit with you, man. So some of those people, they also have some YouTube channels or what? You have some Facebook page also for this bullshit. You're just trying to sell some scammer course. That's why you do this bullshit. You're just trying to sell people some scammer course, man. And someone here tell him that the one comment I showed you before, as a native English speaker born and raised in London, your English sounds like a typical international school student, kind of a mixture of American English, British English, your native accent. So maybe he is from UK, but he know how to speak American accent. So maybe some Arab guy in UK. I think he's some Arab guy in UK. I don't know if he's originally from UK or USA, but it doesn't matter. I think he can only speak two languages, English and Arabic. I think he's native Arab, living in UK. He's just full of bullshit. You can see here the lowest video here also. You can see here in the description. You can see here 3 untold things that helped me become fluent in Arabic. You can see here on the left side in the thumbnail. In the thumbnail it says fluent in Arabic in 10 months. He will say that he become fluent in Arabic in 10 months. Then people will think that it's real. But you are already Arab. I think you're already some Arab. You're already an Arabic guy living in UK. So you can already speak Arabic. It's like some person who can already speak Arabic, like native Arabic speaker, and then he will pretend that he learned Arabic in less than 10 months. Like, what kind of liars are people just so he can sell them some scammer course? Just some bullshit, man. Just some fake scammer trying to sell people some scammer course, telling them that they can be fluent very fast in a language, so people will pay for his scammer course. Just some Arab guy living in UK. I don't know what Arabic country he's from, but he's some Arab living in UK. He can only speak Arabic and English, and the rest is fake. And he just want to sell people this scammer course, this one on his website, Andalus Institute, this Andalus Institute. He just want to sell them his course on his website. He's just full of bullshit. He lied to people and say that he become fluent in Arabic in less than 1 year or in 10 months. So people will think that he has some special methods that they can become fluent very fast. So anyone can just say they're from another country. Like if someone is from Spain, that person can say that he's from UK or some other country. and then he can speak Spanish very good. He can make some video speaking Spanish very good, and then you can say that I become fluent in Spanish in 3 months or 6 months or 10 months. Even he came from Spain, or someone from Italy can make some video saying that he learned how to speak Italian and become fluent in Italian in 6 months, even if he originally came from Italy. Same like this guy, he originally came from some Arabic country, then he will say that he become fluent in Arabic in 10 months. It's just full of bullshit. Just some fake shit people, scammers. Which languages do they speak in Mauritania? Mauritania official language Arabic. This guy, he has some vlog in Mauritania, and I think maybe he's from Mauritania, because they also have Arabic as their first language in Mauritania. You can see here the 4 languages in question are Arabic, the sole official language, and 3 indigenous languages that enjoy national status under the Constitution: Pular, Soninke, and Wolof. Is Mauritania a French-speaking country? French, according to Intelligent, there are 705,500 speakers of French in Mauritania. It serves as de facto national working language. Mauritania is also a member of the International Organization of La Francophonie. And here also it says that the official language in Mauritania is Arabic, but French is widely spoken. Well, I think this guy, I'm not sure if he can speak French. I think he only know few stuff like that. And here also languages of Mauritania, Wikipedia here. No, wait, this one here, the next one here. This one, World Atlas. What languages are spoken in Mauritania? The official language of Mauritania is literary Arabic, also referred to as Modern Standard Arabic. The fact that it's Modern Standard Arabic, that's why he was speaking this Modern Standard Arabic, this fake shit, man. And also the next one, this one. The languages spoken in Mauritania, studycountry.com, is official and national language is Arabic, literary Arabic to be exact. Literary Arabic is also called the Modern Standard Arabic. I don't know if he's from Mauritania or Egypt or some other Arabic country, but he looked like a little bit like African like that, not so much, but he could be Egyptian also. There are also some African Egyptians, but I don't know, he's some Arab or Mauritania or some other country like that. What languages are spoken in Mauritania? Modern Standard Arabic is recognized as the official language of Mauritania. French is spoken as a foreign language in the country. So French is foreign language, so maybe he learned some French in school. Several minority languages are also spoken by the ethnic minorities living in Mauritania. Well, I think he speaks this Arabic here. Afro-Asiatic languages spoken in Mauritania. Arabic, the official language of Mauritania, is literary Arabic, also referred to as Modern Standard Arabic. The fact that Mauritania's population is almost completely Muslim makes Arabic the most recognized language in the nation. Hassaniya Arabic, this language serves as a lingua franca in Mauritania. It is the Arabic language's local and oral form that is spoken by the common people of Mauritania in their daily lives. The language is also closely related to the Arabic dialect spoken by the Bedouins. And then there are also some other languages here. And then foreign languages spoken in Mauritania, French. As a legacy of French colonial rule in Mauritania, French is one of the most popular foreign languages spoken in the country. Mauritania is one of the members of the La Francophonie. A large section of the country population has a certain degree of knowledge of the French language. A large section of the country's population have has a certain degree of knowledge of the French language, certain degree of the knowledge. So they're not fluent or high level, maybe just they have some knowledge of the language. So maybe he is from Mauritania, that's why maybe he know a little bit French like that. So there is a chance that he's from Mauritania. That's why he speaks Arabic, and he speaks this modern standard Arabic or some kind of classic Arabic. And maybe he go to Egypt and learn a little bit Egyptian dialect also, or maybe because he watched some Egyptian movies also. He's just full of bullshit. I don't know what exactly country he's from, but there's a chance that he's from Mauritania and speak Arabic. And then he moved to UK. He moved to UK and speak English, and maybe he know a little bit in French. So, but I think he's only fluent in English and Arabic. I think he's only fluent in English and Arabic and French. Maybe he just know a little bit French, but not fluent. But the Spanish and Catalan are totally fake. The Spanish and Catalan are totally fake. He cannot speak those two languages at all. But also the French is fake because he's not fluent in French. He's just full of bullshit. You can see here he have some vlog in Mauritania. Why he go to Mauritania? Then you will say that he like to visit other countries. But why exactly Mauritania? Maybe if he had some videos in 10 or 20 different countries, then you will say that he's just some guy who visits many countries. But when he only go to Mauritania and Egypt and like that, then he only go to 2 different countries like that. Vlog in Mauritania, how to catch a taxi, getting a visa, is the country dangerous? I thought I would record a vlog video today since I had blah blah blah. Let's see here. The taxi that I catch from home to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs spoke English, so he explained us a bit about Mauritania. Blah 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 blah. But there is a chance that he's from Mauritania, but he just pretend that he's not from Mauritania. He's just full of bullshit. Those kind of people, they will not tell the truth about where they are from or anything. They will not tell the truth. They will just lie because they want to pretend that they can speak some language they cannot speak, or they want to pretend that he learned Arabic in 10 months, even he originally came from a country that speaks Arabic. He pretend that he learned Arabic fluently in 10 months, even he came from a country that speaks Arabic. 3 untold things that helped me become fluent in Arabic in less than a year. 3 untold things that helped me become fluent in Arabic in less than a year. He said that he became fluent in 10 months. But I think he came from Arabic country. He's full of bullshit. He's just fooling people, and I think he originally came from an Arabic country, or he came from Mauritania or Egypt or something like that. He's full of bullshit, man. How do I get in the program? Look, he wants to sell people the program. See, he make this video to tell people that he become fluent in less than a year. So people will ask him, oh, I also want to be fluent fast like that in Arabic. Then he will tell them about his program here. Let's try to click this one because it says join now. So let's try to see this one. It's not working, the link. The link is not working. The link to his scammer course is not working. Now the scammer cannot make money. Now the scammer cannot make money. The link to his scammer course is not working. The link to his scammer course is not working. We cannot pay for the scam. We cannot pay for the scam. SOS, SOS, SOS. We cannot pay for the scam. SOS, SOS, we cannot pay for the scam. We cannot pay for the scam. Your scammer link is not working, Mr. Muhammad. Mr. Muhammad. Mr. Muhammad. Mr. Muhammad, your scammer link is not working. It's not working. Your scammer link is not working. Are you from Spain? Then you say yes. Really, you're from Spain, you fake shit, man. You're not from Spain, you fake shit, man. Look at him. Does he look like someone from Spain, this fake shithole, man? Does he look like someone from Spain, this fake shit, man? You are from Egypt or Mauritania or some other Arabic-speaking country, and then you say to people that you become fluent in Arabic in 10 months. Fluent in Arabic in 10 months. Really? You're full of bullshit, man. You're full of bullshit, man. You're just full of bullshit. You're from Mauritania or Egypt or some other Arabic-speaking country, and then you will lie to people and say that you become fluent in Arabic in 10 months, so they will pay for your scammer course, and your video speaking 5 languages is also fake. You can only speak English and Arabic, 2 languages, and maybe you know a little French. Only you can speak English and Arabic, and maybe you know a little French, and the other 2 languages are 100% fake. Even the French looks also fake. The French also look fake, but maybe you know a little bit beginner stuff in French. You're just full of bullshit. You're just some fake scammer trying to sell your scammer course, telling people that they can become fluent in Arabic in 10 months or they can become fluent in any language very fast. You're just some fake shit, man. This fake scammer, he came from some Arabic-speaking country, and then look how many videos he have saying how I learned Arabic. He's Arabic native speaker, this fake scammer, then he will make many videos how I learned Arabic and say that he learned Arabic in only 10 months, so people will pay for his scammer course. Look how many videos, how I learned Arabic, how I learned Arabic, how I learned Arabic. Just some fake scammer, man. Just some fake scammer, man. And then he also has some videos of other people how they learned Arabic. He also have videos about other people how they learned Arabic. Study Arabic in Egypt. Bullshit. Speaking completely in Arabic to beginner Arabic students. You are a native speaker of Arabic and then you're just fooling people. And here look how Maryam learned Arabic in Egypt. How I learned Arabic. Bullshit. And also this one. From 0 to fluent in Arabic in 16 months without visiting an Arabic country or something like that. He's just full of bullshit. He just wants to sell people his scammer course, that's why he's lying to people. Just full of bullshit. Look what I found here. Look what I found here. Why you should not buy Andalus Institute program. In this video I'm going to explain to why you should not buy Andalus Institute program and instead focus on other methods. I will tell you about my experience in the program and why I left. So there's someone here who will say something bad about this Andalus program.
My experience was with this program, Andalus Institute, and what my thoughts are now that I've decided to leave the program. So before I even get into this video, I just want to say that I am not doing this because I have some sort of personal vendetta against Brother Muhammad. You know, he's my brother in Islam. We love him for the sake of Allah. That's, you know, and that's totally fine. I just want to tell you guys about what you guys should keep in mind if you're going to go ahead and purchase this program or not. So for those of you who don't know what this is, Andalus Institute is a program that is designed, or that was created, to help you learn Arabic in a goal of 15 months through memorizing vocabulary and or this concept that I'm going to go ahead and put on the screen for you guys right here. And the owner of this program, Brother Mahmoud Sal, says that he started this program because, one, he said that he wanted to find a way to seek Islamic knowledge without being financially strained, and two, it's also because he wanted to help people, as he claimed. He also said this during an interview.
So yeah, man.
What an amazing story, man. Jazakallah khair.
Yeah.
So your focus now is solely on
Making Andalus Institute the best
Andalus
institute online. Yeah.
Now, as of right now, not everything in the course is completely done. There's a lot of stuff that's being updated and added and renovated, and not all of the lessons have been complete. As I know of right now, they are on module 2, which is the vocabulary section, where you're memorizing a lot of vocabulary, and I believe they're on lesson 34. So this isn't too much of a deal breaker for most people, but it is something to keep in mind. Now, they do also have some other things to help you utilize and put into practice the stuff that you learn, such as conversational sessions where you are practicing with other students and the instructor. And they also have some other services like one-on-one calls to help you get any specific questions that you need answered, which is all fine. Now, with all that said, I'm going to go ahead and talk to you guys about what I did and didn't like about the program. Before I go ahead and tell you guys that, let me go ahead and tell you guys like my story, like how did I get into this and how did I leave and what happened to me and why did I end up leaving the program. So originally I was searching for a way to learn Arabic online, and more particularly on YouTube, watching YouTube videos and so on. And this is when I came across Brother Muhammad's videos. Now, when I saw his videos, I watched quite a bit of them, and then I decided that I should probably investigate into his program. Fast forward a little bit later, I'm already in on a eligibility call to figure out if I'm eligible for the program. And according to my knowledge, I think they said that you can't be taking any other online courses, and I believe the eligibility requirements were not all that high. So honestly, I don't know that, but maybe if you guys do know about the eligibility requirements and that kind of thing, please, let us know in the comment section below. So fast forward a little bit more, and I end up purchasing this program. So when I joined, I was really excited that I was going to learn Arabic in 15 months and kind of have this whole structure. And now looking back at it, I really do think that's not such a good mindset to have, mainly because you should be thinking a lot more about smaller and mini goals as opposed to the bigger picture, and mini goals are a lot more easy to accomplish than the big thing. With that said in mind, I was excited to learn, but the more I used it, the more I realized this wasn't really working out for me, mainly because, one, I thought I was going to receive a lot of personalized attention and be held accountable for my studies, like the brother said in this video.
Actual knowledge. Then you have access to other things, like for example, the performance tracking system, the performance tracking calls, which is where, every week I jump on a call with the student one-on-one, and we set objective for the week coming, for them to have some type of accountability, and as well because the student works better under pressure and under supervision.
But I really wasn't getting that. And that's one thing that made me want to join the program in the first place. Like, I really wanted to receive that specialized help, and I really wanted to kind of have this sort of personal one-on-one interaction with the teachers and the instructors and so on. But I wasn't able to have that. I even tried reaching out on the Facebook group, and I still wasn't getting the help I need. Even though I was frustrated, I still decided to stay on the program because I thought maybe things might change and maybe things might get a little bit better, and they'd be willing to help me out. But that really wasn't the case, and I was still really struggling to figure out how I'm supposed to go around things, and the methodology of the program, which is just flat out memorizing vocabulary, no SRS flashcards like Anki or Memorize. And to be honest, I felt like I was really struggling to understand everything. I almost felt like as if I was regurgitating information and then spitting it back out like is done in most normal schools and that kind of thing. So after a while, I got completely frustrated and I took a little bit of time off to figure out what was best for me and what other methods I could be doing instead of this method. And within 1 week, I figured out a perfect method that worked completely fine for me. And at this moment in time, I realized that this wasn't going to work out, and I definitely did not want to stick around because I gave this program a really fair shot and it just wasn't really working out. So what I did was I contacted Brother Muhammad and I asked him, I said, this really isn't working out. Is there something we can do financially where we can leave apart on good terms? Because I spent a lot of time on this and that time is lost, but I can't get it back, but money I can get back. And the brother told me these exact words. He said, I'm your brother, but I'm also a businessman. And pretty much what he said was that he wasn't going to give me any sort of financial compensation for all of this, and he wasn't going to let me receive any refund. So with that said, I tried escalating, or I tried making a claim on PayPal to see if they could help me, and they told me that they can't help me either, and they denied my case. So I was really disappointed, and I was a little bit saddened by this because this is worth a lot of money, as I will get into later on. But also I kind of feel like that's something that most teachers should be doing. Like if something isn't really working out, you really should be working with the student or the person that's taking your course so that both of you guys can leave on good terms. And it doesn't even have to be everything that the student paid for. It can just be partial. And that's happened to me for many other programs and many other things that I did do and I didn't like, and we ended up working something out, but Brother Muhammad wasn't going to have any of that. So that's pretty much where things are now. It's been maybe like a week or two since I've officially left the program. I haven't been doing anything on there. I'm going to go ahead and talk about the things I did and didn't like in the program. And the only thing that I really did like was the Facebook group, because the Facebook group, mashallah, is very active and there's a lot of people putting posts on there and responding very quickly, and the amount of effort that is being put toward the Facebook group is really good. Like I've been on programs before where the Facebook group is pretty much dead, like there's nothing on there, and it'll take someone days to respond back to me. But in the Andalus Institute's Facebook group, someone can respond to you as quickly as 10 minutes or even a couple hours at most, for what I've seen. And that's really good, and like that's something that's a good thing to have, especially when you're on these kinds of endeavors and programs, to have a really active community of students and so on, which is something that these guys do really perfectly. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and move on to the things that I didn't like. And one of them is the personal ideologies that the Brother Muhammad had. The brother, and I may be completely wrong, he has this philosophy where anything else that's related to languages that doesn't necessarily reside with his opinions are inherently wrong, because he claims that he knows a lot about languages, and anything else that someone else may have about learning languages is wrong. Based on, he says this in an interview, that this is all the languages that he does know.
What are these 5 languages? So we've got English, Spanish, French, Arabic.
Yeah. So the first one, the mother's tongue is Catalan.
Fine.
Which is what we're speaking Catalonia. Then Catalonia is inside of Spain, so you gotta learn Spanish.
Mm-hmm.
So that's my second, I would say, father tongue, if you want. Then
So you got your mother tongue and your father tongue.
Yeah. Then I got French.
Okay.
My father's Senegalese.
Fine.
Second language in Senegal. Then I've learned English. And then I've learned Arabic.
Okay, alhamdulillah.
Yeah.
And to be honest, this is a really dangerous mindset and not a good mindset to have in general, even as a teacher and also as students as well, because there's no right or wrong way to learn something. As long as you're getting the results you want, that's the most important thing. Like, for example, I know of hyper polyglots, people that speak many languages, that would completely disagree with the things that the brother is saying, because it doesn't resonate with them, and they have the completely different ways that they learn that is contradictory to what Brother Muhammad teaches. So that's something that is really not good to have. And for whoever's learning Arabic, whoever decides to be honest, this is a really dangerous mindset and not a good mindset to have in general, even as a teacher and also as students as well, because there's no right or wrong way to learn something as long as you're getting the results you want. That's the most important thing. Like, for example, I know of hyper polyglots, people that speak many languages that would.
He said that he know hyper polyglots who can speak many languages. Oh my god, you know hyper polyglots who can speak many languages? What the fuck, man? Okay, but I'm showing this video because I want to show that this guy from this Andalus Institute, he is a scammer. This guy from Andalus Institute is a scammer. But this one was a little bit funny because he said, you know, hyper polyglots who can speak many languages. But let's just continue. But the rest of the video, I think it's real that he got scammed from this scammer. This guy here, he got scammed from this other guy from this Andalus Institute. This Andalus Institute program, I think they're scammers, and this guy, he got scammed from them.
I disagree with the things that the brother is saying because it doesn't resonate with them, and they have the completely different ways that they learn that is contradictory to what Brother Muhammad teaches. So that's something that is really not good to have. And for whoever's learning Arabic, whoever decides to want to study Arabic, they should figure out what works and what doesn't work for them, and kind of experiment, because they'll find some sort of workflow or study habit that works like a charm for them that maybe doesn't work for Brother Muhammad, for example. So that's something that you guys should keep in mind, and that that's really something that really bothered me as I was going through the course, and that's something that is a complete turnoff for me, at least, is someone who really thinks that their way is the only way. And honestly, like I said again, I could be 100% wrong on this, but it's something that you guys should think about. Now, the second thing I didn't like about the program is the price. Now, according to the eligibility call that I was on, the brother said that the course originally was about $2,000, which is absolutely outrageous. I mean, like, you could go and travel to an Arabic-speaking country and take an immersion course for the same price. But they said that they gave it at a price of $997, so a little under $1,000.
Normal price $2,000, and then he paid $979, almost $1,000 for the course. Almost $1,000 for the scammer course. That's why he tell people that they would be fluent in 1.5 year or something like that, because he sell them some scammer course.
Three payments of $425, which is about $1,275 in total after, I believe, 4 or 5 months or so. Now, at this point, eligibility call that I was on, the brother said that the course originally was about $2,000, which is absolutely outrageous. I mean, like, you could go and travel to an Arabic-speaking country and take an immersion course for the same price. But they said that they gave it at a price of $997, so a little under $1,000, or for 3 payments of $425, which is about $1,275 in total after, I believe, 4 or 5 months or so. Now, at this point, I really do think that you could get a much better value at a ridiculously lower price point. However, you will need to be resourceful, and this being resourceful shouldn't really be a bad thing, because no one will spell out everything for you, and being resourceful will allow you to find out what does work for you and what doesn't work for you, and it does really show that you have the willingness to put in the work. So I'm going to go ahead and give you guys an example to prove what I'm saying, and not make it seem like I'm just coming up with this purely from my mind. So I'm going to go ahead and base off another language learning method, the FME method, which was a method that has been revamped and introduced by a very popular YouTuber, Akena Obi. So what he recommends you do is that you find some Arabic movies or TV shows or media with English subtitles.
He tell you to listen to Akena? What the fuck, man? Oh my god. What the fuck, man? Oh my god. He tell people to listen to Akena. What kind of fucking clown is this, man?
can listen and take words down and learn the language in that sense. Now, if you're really resourceful enough, this should be completely free, but I'm going to go ahead and give this program the benefit of the doubt and say that it costs about $10 a month for a monthly subscription. Then the FME method suggests that you go ahead and use Pimsleur for 2 months. Now, Pimsleur by itself is really expensive, like $300 or so, but they have introduced a $14 monthly subscription that does have Arabic in it, but not Amiya. I think Fusha, but there might also be some Amiya too. I think there was Egyptian and Palestinian and the Lebanese dialect. So with that said, if you took it for 2 months plus watching Arabic movies and TV shows with a subscription for 2 months, that would put your total to about $50. Now, the next program that the FME method recommends is that you go ahead and move on to Asimil. So Asimil is pretty much a half textbook, half audio course that has a lot of interesting dialogues and conversations, and from my experience, some of them are actually really funny, and it helps you remember the words better. It kind of helps you, I think their goal is to help you assimilate the languages as what they claim. So in particular for Arabic, the last I checked on Amazon, and prices will vary by when you're watching this video, it was $62. So on top of the subscription and the Asimil course and Pimsleur for 2 months, assuming that you cancel, if you were about doing this for maybe about 5 months, the total will be about $142. Now, the last step of his method is to reach out to people on either websites like italki or Preply, and to help you help find a tutor that will that you can speak the language to and that you can have actual conversational practice with. Now, for when I checked both a lot of these platforms, the average rate for an Arabic tutor was about $10 an hour. So if you were to book a lesson with them every single day for 1 hour a month, you would be at around $442 for your whole Arabic language journey in only 6 months. At that point, I cannot OB, and the results will vary because he does say that for languages like Arabic and so on, it should take you about a year to become conversationally fluent. But if you were to base your structure around this, you would probably be conversationally fluent in the language within 6 months, assuming that you already learned a lot of like the letters and how to read and that kind of thing, which you can easily find on YouTube, reading letters.
You're listening to the clown Ikena. You're listening to the clown Ikena. No wonder why this guy he scammed you. No wonder why this guy from Andalus he scammed you. From Andalus Institute scammed you when you believe anyone from YouTube. Now you want to say that Ikena's ideas and suggestions are correct. You say that what Ikena is saying is correct. Oh my God.
And how does words come together and that kind of thing, which is completely free. So my thoughts and me recommending you to not buy the program is based on the price right now of the program. But if the brother does decide to reduce the price, maybe by half or who knows how much, then my opinions about it might change, and maybe I might even do an update video.
Oh my God. So you say if this Andalus Institute program, then he will make the price lower, then maybe he will change his mind. Oh my God. You are really crazy weird person.
On this, who knows? But one thing I will say is that if you are on the verge or thinking about buying this program or have doubts, then I'm going to make it very clear for you. Do not buy the program. Because if you have doubts in the method, then you will have a lot of doubts in following through with the program, and you will begin to regret buying the program, especially for that high of a ticket value. Trust me, I had a lot of doubts going into this program, and then I joined and I ended up later regretting it. So if you do have doubts like I did when I was thinking about buying this program, just don't buy it. Trust me, your money is well better spent on other things. So with that said, I'm going to leave the video here. For those of you who did stay, thank you so much for watching this video until the
Oh my God. First you let this Andalus guy scam you, First you let this Andalus Institute scam you, and now you want to listen to Ikena, the other scammer. And you only have this one video here. Why you should not buy Andalus Institute program. United States. So you just believe anyone on YouTube. First you believe in this Andalus guy, and now you want to listen to Ikena. First he let this Andalus guy scam him, and now he want to listen to Ikena so Ikena can scam him. First he'll take the advice from this Andalus guy, and the Andalus guy scam his money, and now he want to listen to Ikena's advice and let Ikena also scam him. In the last video, the guy said that he is from Senegal. In the video he said that he's from Senegal, but I think there's a bigger chance that he's from Mauritania, because you have a video in Mauritania, and also if he can speak Arabic, so he's from Mauritania, I think. You can also see here Senegal is near from Mauritania. You can see Senegal and Mauritania is just near from each other here. Mauritania and Senegal here. You can see Mauritania here and then Senegal here on the left side. On the left side here you can see Mauritania and Senegal here. He said that he's from Senegal, but I think he's from Mauritania. Because in Senegal they speak French as a first language. So I think he is from Mauritania. Also you have this vlog video in Mauritania. He says here that he is from Senegal. He says here that he's from Senegal, but I think there's a bigger chance that he's from Mauritania.
And I got
your mother tongue and your father tongue.
Yeah. Then I got French.
Okay.
My father's Senegalese.
Fine.
Second language in Senegal. Then
See, he said that his father is from Senegal.
Your father tongue.
Yeah. Then I got French.
Okay.
My father's Senegalese.
Fine.
Second language in Senegal. Then
See, he said that his father is from Senegal, but I think there's a bigger chance that he's from Mauritania. I think he's from Mauritania because he can speak Arabic. And I think this French saying is bullshit. Maybe he knows some French, but I don't think he's fluent. I think there's a bigger chance that he's from Mauritania. Also I see on the map that Mauritania and Senegal are just near from each other. So there's a chance that he is from Mauritania and not from Senegal. Also you have a vlog video in Mauritania. So I think that he's from Mauritania. Subscribe to my channel now. Remember to subscribe to my channel. See you. اشترك في القناة دلوقتي. افتكر اشترك في القناة. أشوفك. السلامة. Husk at abonnere på min kanal nu. Husk at abonnere. Vi ses. Abonnez-vous à ma chaîne maintenant. Abonnez-vous à ma chaîne.